Hello all, today I'm going to be showing you guys how I added a hinge joint to this Mattel neck peg to give it more articulation. It's pretty straightforward, but let's just hop right into it. As far as parts needed, you're obviously going to want your desired figure to be modded, and then you're going to want a spare neck peg or just the one from the desired figure. And then you're going to want a Figma or Revoltech hinge joint. Now these are usually made for wrists and whatnot, but it works out in our case because it's small enough to fit into that hinge joint and give it that needed articulation. For the modification process, the first thing I did was I just cut the Mattel peg right in half, just like so. And then I drilled some holes onto each end of it, of course. I use this like hand drill thing. I don't know exactly what to call it, but I use this drill bit here. I don't know the size of this drill bit either off the top of my head, but just match it to whichever joint you're using, obviously, because you want there to be a snug fit, and it worked out perfectly in my favor. Next thing I did was I cut down the stems of the Figma joint as well. You gotta, account for the height of it. And let me fit this on camera. The last thing I guess I can say I did was I also cut down the Mattel peg too, just so this thing isn't too tall. And as you can see, the fitment is really nice. It fits in there basically snug. I'd also recommend that you have a stock Mattel peg off to the side, just so you can compare the heights, and here it's pretty much on the dot. And final steps obviously is to glue this in place, but I would also suggest that you either sand down the Mattel ball joint or you cut down the sides of it. Let me show you guys on this Seamus. Just like so. And the reason for that is to avoid any breakage if you were to swap heads and whatnot. Doing this limits the friction between the ball joint and the head, so it makes popping on and off much easier. Last thing I'll mention is that I did cut around the inside of this neck circle here, just so he could get more side to side and back and forth. Here's a quick rundown of the articulation. He can still go around 360. He can look up this far, look down this far, and then of course he can tilt side to side. And I want to compare it with this Cesaro because they share the same torso. Looking up, Cesaro's got none. Looking down, about the same. And then tilt, non-existent for Cesaro. But that's pretty much it for this mod. Let me know what you guys think. I will be posting a video on the completed custom of the Seamus pretty soon, so keep your eyes peeled. But other than that, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys very soon.